Does anyone else prefer to meditate with their eyes open? Because I do, and when I realised I needed to meditate, it was literally because my mind was constant, no stop, no end. It was like songs on repeat or like thoughts in my head, and I never could catch a break with my mind, and my mind could so easily wander off. I would daydream all the time, I would zone out all the time. At school, teachers used to say, "Gab, are you away with the fairies, come back to us," kind of thing, because I would just escape mentally all the time. I learned and I realised that because our minds create our reality, and also our mind kind of clouds our aura, our auric field. If we've got so much going on in our mind, the mental energy can kind of like make your auric field clouded with all these random thoughts, and then when your guides are trying to put their own guidance into your field and they're trying to plant these seeds in, the seeds just get lost in the source, and it's hard for you to be able to even hear or receive or feel or sense your guidance because your mind's just all over the place, crazy. So what I needed to do is, sometimes meditation sounds like you need to go and escape in your mind and go and visit like the angelic realms and meet your guides, and you can do guided meditations to leave. But I found that because my mind was so mental, and that's funny, isn't it? And also I'm an air sign, and air signs are very much about the power of the mind and having strong mental energy and being in your mind a lot. So I needed to actually ground myself into my vessel, into this plane, into this now here and now space, because I was escaping so much that I was not doing what I needed to do here, because we're all here for a reason. We've come here for a purpose, so there's no point in keep trying to escape it in your mind. You need to be in your vessel in this present moment, and I needed to learn how to be focused and still in this present moment, here, centered, focused, aware. I was never aware of stuff around me. I was never aware of my body. I couldn't feel psychic attacks, and I was never even aware of how bad I felt, how like stressed, angry, tension, how bad I felt in my body, because I would just leave all the time. And if I ever came back mentally, I was only really half here and never really grounded in where I was really in my body and could feel it. And I think that's because it doesn't feel nice to be in a dense body, and especially if you've got tension and stress and stuff and repressed emotions, it's a lot easier to just want to leave. And so I found, if I try and sit in meditation and if I'd close my eyes, the minute I did, my mind would be wandering off, and I couldn't help but keep wandering off. It's like the minute I closed my eyes, my mind floated away like a river's just literally taking it downstream. And then, like, without realising, I'd kind of like come back to awareness and realise I was thinking about random things, or I was somewhere random doing something and I wasn't. Practicing being focused, still, quiet, present in this now. So I found the best way to kind of get to practice that and to quiet and still my mind finally, so that I actually can hear the birds outside now. I can hear the wind. Before, I could go outside and I wouldn't hear it because my thoughts, I'm telling you, there was no space. There was just crowded, constant thoughts like monkey mind. So now I can go outside and my mind is so still that I can hear nature and I can hear everything and appreciate it. And I'm so present and in my vessel that I can sense and see and feel energies around me and things that are very subtle. And so I had to practice basically meditating, sitting still and being present in the moment, but keeping my eyes open so that I stayed grounded in my vessel the whole time. So I would practice sitting in my body but still and quiet, and also I would kind of stare at something. So if you find something to focus on and stare at with your eyes open, you don't get distracted because there's not really much going on around you. It's quite still, maybe even a little bit boring. Just sat in the present moment when it feels like there's nothing there for you. But if you sit down in the present moment, you kind of sink into your vessel. As you do that, your light fills your vessel again, and you'll find that it actually helps knock out negative energy. It helps it helps knock out the negative thoughts, because once you settle into your vessel, your light fills yourself and it kind of knocks all darkness out. Whereas if you are mentally escaping and going to other places, your vessel is not really as protected, and so negative entities and energies can get in your field and they can attack you and cast spells on you and make you do things unconsciously, because mentally or consciously you're not focused and present somewhere else. And so I would sit, I'd stare at something, but I'd kind of like leave my eyes a little bit kind of relaxed, and I would stare and my vision would go a bit blurry, and maybe you'll start seeing things, or maybe you'll just sit and focus and stay present in your body. And the more you do it, the more you start to actually feel really good and then your body starts feeling better and better, because when you're present in your body, it's knocking out the negative. So I wanted to share that, because you don't always have to meditate and sit and escape and go and visit the heavens. Like, you can just meditate by literally being present, sat with your eyes open still and listening, feeling, sensing, and just kind of like being here now, grounded into this vessel, into this present moment. Because we escape through dream time, we escape when we die. Like, we're here for a purpose in this vessel, in this realm. So the more we can stay present in this present moment, the more we'll receive drive, purpose, guidance on what we're meant to be doing here, why we're here. We'll feel better, and then we'll actually be able to fulfill our purpose a lot more. So meditation can even be you just washing your dishes and you're staying present and you're really focusing on what it is that you're doing. You can meditate through your everyday life. So just wanted to share that perspective anyway.